Hey, what's up, guys? It's Clash Galaxy here, and today we're going to be doing good, pretty much, Arena 4 through 7 deck. It's this deck, if you want to copy it for a second. And I'll show you a few replays of it. I've done pretty good with it. As you can see, I've gotten victory, 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 draw, defeat. Or no, that was with the trifecta deck. Pretty much this deck's been pretty good. I'm going to show you two replays, and then we're going to go into a lot battle. And at the time, I was in Arena 5, and this guy is using the log. So he places Fire Spirits and Spear Goblins. He places a Musketeer, so I'll place a Giant Skeleton. I'm not sure, but I think this push is pretty good. Fire Spirits. And yeah, my Giant Skeleton got to the tower. So it did some pretty good damage, and then my Musketeer cleaned up. And he's about to place a Hog Rider, and I think with Barbarians. And, no, he uses Barbarians to counter, and I was a little late on my counter. And there were Fire Spirits coming in, he did pretty good damage on my tower. So, and he got 3 Barbarians rushing down the left side. And then he has Spear Goblins on the other side, which pretty much just gonna let him go. And then I placed Musketeer because he placed his minions, and pretty much my Musketeer's about to come down, and I don't fireball his. I think I Giant Skeleton Fire Spirit. Yeah. And it's pretty good with his level 9 Barbarians. I didn't know that he had them in his cycle, so it pretty much took down that Giant Skeleton. And for the Hog, if you didn't know, like if you place your cannon in a perfect spot, it's to where both of your towers can hit, like that. And then I zap the Spear Goblins. And he's about to place minions. And I don't fireball until overtime. Not overtime, until like the end of double elixir, because I might need it for barbarians or something. And I'm about to fireball his Musketeer, which I should have saved for his barbarians. And I place goblins because the cannon was taking too long. And pretty much it looks like I'm gonna lose here, but I actually end up winning, as y'all probably saw. And I'm pretty much going like on a hard defense right now. And this, I got super lucky that his Hog Rider didn't hit the tower, because that might have been a good game if that would happen. And I fireball and he log, which at this moment I didn't know that he actually had the log. And my Giant Skeleton pretty much wins it, and I zap and leave that alone. And that was the first match. Pretty good. And I'm actually want to clash with Ash's clans. It's called Elite Nation 10. If you follow him on Twitter, you'll get notifications about his Clash Royale stuff, like tournaments, and when they make new clans. And me and Clash Vibes were one of the 2 lucky people to get inside the clan. It's a pretty good clan, and I don't know what's going on right now with the Clash Royale loading screen. It's lagging. Alright, it's just gonna reload. And, alright, so, about to show y'all one more battle. I'll show y'all this one. Alright, so I'm visiting in this match against Eternity from Vianney Tours. I don't know how to say that. Or I don't really know how to say it. It's weird. And I just placed Fire Spirits in the back because I didn't want to load up on Elixir, and I didn't want to have like no push, so I put the Hog Rider and the Musketeer down. he does a pretty good job right now, and I just put goblins on his musketeer. Didn't want her to get a lot of damage off, and I think I put fire spirits on that, and then I cannoned the hog rider at the last second, which was really good. So it only got one shot off. And pretty much we're just building to 10 elixir right here, I think. Now he placed his musketeer, which I have no clue why. And I placed mine like right beside it. That way the tower and mine can attack it, and he's zapped. But that didn't really do anything because my tower got it out before it could get a shot off. So that was pretty much a useless zap by him. And I do hog rider and spear goblins, which is a pretty good push, but he had the Valkyrie. So he kind of did pretty good, but I zapped and ended up getting 4 shots off. And I think I surround this wizard or I tried to surround it. And I tried to get that hog rider as close to the center, but I'm kind of glad that it didn't. Because that Valkyrie would have been like getting shots off without even being touched. That would have been pretty bad. And once again, he zaps, but that didn't do anything. He didn't get a shot off, so he's pretty much wasting zaps. And I think I go hog rider. Oh wow, connection lost. Wonder what happened. Wi-Fi must be bad right now. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get into the live attack. I'll make sure I'm using the right deck, yeah, and let's go. So we're facing some Chinese or Japanese dude at 742 trophies, level 8, so this should be pretty even. Now I'm going to try and build up a big push right here with a giant skeleton in the back. I'm probably going to follow up with the musketeer. Oh, he's got, let's see what he does next. I'm going to place a musketeer. If he places something else right next to the Valkyrie, I'm definitely going to fireball, because that'll be quality. And of course he's going to do that, so I'm going to, oh, it didn't work. Good. Well, that did not work, so that was pretty bad. His hog rider reached my tower. And I'm going to hog rider goblins. He places a baby dragon. Oh, and he barely got my hog rider in that freeze. That was a pretty good one too. But ooh, my goblin got a few good shots off, so that was pretty good. And I'm gonna surround that musketeer that way, or I'm gonna try to surround it. That way it doesn't get too many shots off. I'm gonna place a hog rider with a musketeer. Should be pretty good. Should do some damage. That was a bad Valkyrie. I would have put it on the musketeer. My hog rider gets a few shots off, and my musketeer is out of range. And I'm just gonna let him think he has a pretty good push right now. Hopefully he'll freeze. And I'm gonna fireball all of this. They get a few shots off, but not too many. And right now, pretty much building up elixir. I'm gonna place goblins, musketeer. Nope, not putting the fire spirits down. Ooh, and it gets dragged, so ooh, that tower can hit it. That was a big mistake by him. He's most likely gonna place barbarians, and that did not do anything. And I took that tower. Now this deck, the best pushes I've used so far are giant skeleton with either hog rider fire spirits. Oh, I didn't even notice him freezing. Hog rider fire spirits with the giant skeleton, or like this right here. Giant skeleton, or this is what I do. Giant skeleton, hog rider, fire spirits. This isn't really going to do anything though, because it's at the last second. But he got one shot off. And that's pretty much good game, and that will wrap up this video. And I got a golden chest. We'll start unlocking that later. And that's the video. See you next time.